Good evening to you all. Debate on the Seychelles Broadcasting Corporation SBC bill continued for the second day in the National Assembly today, with members examining various provisions of the proposed legislation. Members of the opposition, l'Union démocratique CCLO-LDS, raised concerns about the bill, while members of the ruling United Seychelles Party, US, voiced their support, saying the proposed measures would strengthen and safeguard the independence of the national broadcaster. Among them was the member of the National Assembly for Roche-Caïman, Audrey Vidot, who spoke in favor of the legislation. Meanwhile, LDS member Wivel Woodcock maintained that the bill does not enhance the SBC's independence and autonomy, but instead undermines it. He expressed particular concern over the proposed process for appointing members of the SBC board. According to him, under the current legislation, board members are appointed through the Constitutional Appointments Authority. However, he argued that the new bill will allow President Patrick Emini to indirectly influence the appointment of the 5 board members through a committee responsible for selecting candidates. Debate on the SBC bill is scheduled to continue tomorrow in the National Assembly, and Vice President Sébastien Pillet is expected to respond to issues raised during the debate before members move to the committee stage of consideration of the bill. The Agency for the Prevention of Drug Abuse and Rehabilitation, APDA, has launched a series of workshops as part of activities marking the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, observed annually on the 26th of June. The first one took place on Pralais, where APDA presented information on the current situation regarding drug and substance abuse in Seychelles. These workshops are also aimed at providing an opportunity to engage with the stakeholders from various sectors and community groups to gather input for the development of a national drug control master plan.
To know what we're going to do and whatever we're going to do, how it's going to be implemented and how we're going to measure it afterwards. So in line with that, as we keep saying, drug is not only the problem of, it's not only the responsibility of APDA, but it involves individuals, families, communities, workplace, and the society as a whole. So we need to work together. As is stated on the Act, APDA Act, the mandate of APDA is to do with coordination. We have services, but we also coordinate to ensure whatever intervention is being put out there, it is at, up to standard and it is evidence-based.
The National Council for Children, NCC, in collaboration with the Fathers Association, organized a safeguarding session aimed at helping fathers to better understand their role in keeping children safe. The activity was held as part of Father's Day celebrations and focused on the responsibilities fathers have in protecting and supporting their children. During the session, participants learned about the various forms of abuse that children may face, including sexual, emotional, physical, and online abuse. Facilitators from the NCC highlighted the lasting impact that negative comments and behaviors from parents themselves can have on a child's emotional well-being, confidence, and self-esteem. The session, which took place at the National Library, also emphasized the important role fathers play in their children's development and how their actions and attitudes can influence them as they grow. Around 40 fathers attended the event, taking part in interactive discussions and activities designed to strengthen their understanding of child safeguarding and positive parenting. Seychelles is taking steps to strengthen its ability to identify and address risks linked to illegal financial activities and failure to comply with international sanctions through a two-day workshop held at the Eden Bleu Hotel. The workshop has brought together representatives from government agencies, financial institutions, and private sector to discuss emerging risks, including the abuse of cryptocurrencies, sanctions, evasions, and other methods used to move funds across borders undetected, especially to invest in weaponry. Supported by experts from the Royal United Services Institute, the initiative also aims at helping Seychelles assess potential vulnerabilities and strengthen cooperation among key stakeholders.
This today's session is all about proliferation financing, which is for us Seychelles to undergo a national risk assessment. This is also in line with the 2027 mutual evaluation, which is supposed to happen by January, and also to assist us to ensure that we are in line with the FATF recommendation.
Seychelles and the Russian Federation have signed an agreement to enhance dialogue and cooperation among labor inspectors. The agreement was signed by the Minister for Employment and Human Resource Planning, Edith Alexander, at the 11th Russian Labor Inspectors Forum taking place in Russia from the 22nd of this month and to continue until the 26th of June. The agreement follows the recent visit of President Patrick Emini to Russia, during which the Minister for Foreign Affairs and the Diaspora, Barry Fore, signed a memorandum of understanding which established a structured framework to deepen collaboration between Seychelles and the Russian Labor Federation in labor inspection and the employment sector, as well as support the integration of digital tools to modernize public employment services. And as Seychelles celebrates the 50th anniversary of its independence, State House has been illuminated in the colors of the country's national flag. According to the Office of the President, the lighting display serves to commemorate 5 decades of independence since the 29th of June 1976, when Seychelles gained sovereignty following the end of the British colonial rule. Under the theme, Our People, Our Identity, Our Destiny, the Golden Jubilee celebrations highlight the nation's achievements over the past 50 years while encouraging citizens to reflect on the country's future. And with this, we end the summary. More news coming up at 8.